Last year, Larry and I through hiked the Pacific Crest Trail, or PCT for short, from April 6th to September 6th to commemorate our 40th wedding anniversary. I know most couples go to Europe, Fiji, someplace with hot and cold running water, room service to celebrate their milestone, but not us. We opted to hike 2,650 miles from the Mexican border of California to the Canadian border of Washington State. Given our direction of travel, we were nobos, short for northbounders, and we often looked like hobos. It took us 5 months, out of which we stayed 111 nights in our cozy 2-person tent, 44 nights in beds, and took 22 zero or rest days, which meant we averaged 20 miles per day, excluding 0 days.
Hiking the PCT became our goal while hiking the John Muir Trail. 1 week increments over the summers of 2013 to 2016, where we met many PCTers, but we needed 6 months, which wasn't conducive to our professions. So we put it off until we retired. During the COVID lockdown, we trained by hiking every day, usually with packs, on nearly every trail in the county. It's hard to imagine a better place to train. Virtual small group strength training sessions with Gymnazo were also invaluable. I retired in August 2020 after 40 years in nuclear power and final 30 years with Diablo Canyon at PG&E. Joan merged her fee-only financial advisory practice in 2020 with a team of professionals and transitioned her clients to the new business by the end of the first quarter of 2021.
2 weeks after getting vaccinated and 6 days after my last day of full employment, our son dropped us off at the southern terminus. Now that made it real. Larry had spent 6 months planning our trip, including many shopping trips to Mountain Air. I had to modify his detailed itinerary to accommodate my goal of staying in beds whenever possible, because no one ever told me that I had to spend every night on the ground. In addition to our determination, completing the PCT would not have been possible without our personal and impromptu trail angels. We are so fortunate to have our share of amazing angels, including our family, friends, and strangers who met us at trailheads, brought our weekly resupplies, drove us to towns, and gave us the strength to carry on. I would encourage all of you to become trail angels should your path cross the PCT. It's fun and you meet great people.
Our favorite section is still the Sierra Nevadas, where we had many adventures as kids and adults. I introduced Joan to backpacking 41 years ago in Little Yosemite Valley, where a bear took her backpack from underneath her head to relieve her of the salami and gorp that we had forgotten to put in the bear box. Most would make this their last backpacking trip, but it didn't deter my Joan. This earned me my trail name, Lair Bear. That, and I graduated from Cal Berkeley. Joan sought out sunshine on our tent and carried our solar charger that kept our electronics charged, thus her trail name, Sunshine.
Each day started at 5:30 a.m. and we'd hike 10 to 12 hours per day with brief hourly rest stops. Our daily diet started with instant oatmeal and coffee for Larry and breakfast in bed of dried fruit for me, a protein bar every 2 hours, flour tortillas with salami, cheese, and peanut butter at noon, and a freeze-dried dinner. After we lost a combined 40 pounds, we added mixed nuts, beef jerky, instant mashed potatoes, and peanut M&Ms to our nightly routine.
While planning helped, luck also played a major role. The drought and low snowpack enabled us to get through the 12 and 13,000 foot passes of the Southern Sierras in May. We reached Oregon shortly before fires closed all the forests in California. The worst animal encounter involved a deer licking the salty sweat from my backpack and chewing up a pair of socks. Through skill and luck, we reached Canada before the snow started, while also avoiding COVID, norovirus, and significant injuries.
Join us in the breakout for more.